think what makes it confusing, I say you're at work. Everybody knows they're at work. For crying out loud, you're not at home with the wife and kids. You're not able to go fishing with your bass boat. You're not able to go in the garage, get in your car, and take off. You're at work. Okay? You're at work in order to earn a living, in order to be able to afford the freedom of not being at work. What's confusing is you're not getting paid for all time you're at work. Any other job, if you're at work, you're getting paid for being at work. Boss man tells you to go over there, sit down, and wait. He doesn't stop the clock. He doesn't not pay you for doing what he told you to do. You're paid for that. If they say come to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you show up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you have to sit and wait 3 hours, you're paid for that. That waiting is part of the job. You're at work. Alright. In trucking, it seems to be either you're working or you're not working. You only get paid when you're working. No, you don't. You only get paid when you're driving because you're paid by the mile. When you're waiting to load, offload, that's a job duty that must be performed. But somehow they change things around to where you're not working. You're waiting. Waiting is not working. Wrong. Waiting is part of the job. Why aren't you paid for waiting? If the CEO told his secretary, hey, go down to the post office, get the mail, and bring it back. And she has to wait for the train to cross by, or she has to wait in a traffic jam because of an accident, she still gets paid. She gets paid to wait. So, in the real world, it's far different. Here in trucking, the employee drivers are only being paid when they are working some of the time. Mileage pay only pays the driver when they are driving. A lot of drivers say, oh, that covers all my time. I won't argue with that. If you agree to mileage pay and you're out for a week, whatever miles you run that week pays for all time that you were at work. No brainer. You agreed to mileage pay. This is how it works. You agreed to mileage pay. That covers detention time at the loading docks. That covers regulatory detention. Regulatory detention. Having to take a 10-hour break. Having to take a 30-minute break. That also covers company forced detention. Okay, you offload this morning, but you can't load till the day after tomorrow. It's company forced detention. You're being told to wait a day before you can get loaded. But you agreed to mileage pay. Mileage pay covers all that time. I liken it to a salary, a variable salary. If you make $900 this week in mileage pay, that $900 covers 168 hours of being at work. Which, by the way, doesn't even come out to minimum wage. 168 hours times $7.25 an hour is $1,218. You see, it's the method that drivers are being paid. Piecework wages. Alright? As long as piecework wages, when divided by the working time, time logged driving, time logged on duty not driving, working time, as long as that's greater to, equal to, or greater than the minimum wage, driver has no complaint. So, it's the method. What we need to do is change the method for employee over-the-road drivers. That's who we got to work towards. That's what the problem we got to fix. $7.25 an hour for an entry-level driver. Entry-level, fresh out of truck driving school. $7.25 an hour times 168 hours spent at work, ready, willing, and available to work while fulfilling the job duties as prescribed in the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Regulations. As long as these definitions are met, then I see no reason why the driver, entry level, $7.25 an hour, $1,218 for a 168-hour work week. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to establish that as the baseline minimum. Throw out this $507.50 for 70 hours work as a baseline minimum. Let's increase the minimum standard. We can do that. It's the method that is being used to calculate the driver's wages. All right, we'll talk again. Thank you.